morning. Today is Monday, March 12th, F Day. I'm Cassandra Joseph.
And I'm Josh Baker.
And this is Kennedy Live. Now for some school announcements. Actually, now over to this day in history at Raven.
Good morning, Kennedy Catholic. I'm Raven Kirby with This Day in History. On this day in 1894, Coca-Cola is sold in bottles for the first time in a candy store in Vicksville, Mississippi. In 1912, the Girl Scouts form in Savannah by Julia Gordon Low. And in 1930, Mohandas Gandhi begins his 200-mile march protesting the British salt tax. That's all for This Day in History. Now back over to the anchors.
Thanks, Raven. In breaking news, the eastern seaboard is bracing for its third storm in 2 weeks, with snow and wind expected along already battered coastlines around New York and Boston on Monday. Meanwhile, southern states endured hailstorms, in some places with hail as big as 3.5 inches in diameter. Heavy showers and thunderstorms were expected to continue early Sunday, bringing the risk of more flash flooding in some areas around the southeast. The snowstorm is expected to spread in the northeast by Monday evening, with heavy rain mixing with snow at times along the coast. Well, hopefully we don't have so many more snow days.
Hopefully. And now for our feature stories. The White House yesterday pledged to help states pay for firearms training for teachers and retired it's called to improve the background check system as part of a new plan to prevent school shootings. The plan does not include a push to increase the minimum age for purchasing assault weapons to 21. The plan forgoes an endorsement of comprehensive background checks for gun purchases, which the president seemed to embrace. The White House called on Congress to pay a second bill that would create a federal grant program to train students and teachers how to identify signs of potential violence and intervene early.
Bones found on a remote Pacific island are extremely likely to be those of Amelia Earhart, according to a scientist. Earhart disappeared on July 2, 1937. She had been flying between Papua New Guinea and Howland Island in the Pacific as part of a round-the-world flight attempt. 3 years after she vanished, 13 bones were found on a Gardner Island, a coral atoll some 1,200 miles from the Marshall Islands. This strongly supports the conclusion that the Nikomaroro bones belong to Amelia Earhart. Dr. Hoodless has described the bones as those of a male around 5 feet 5.5 inches, but Noonan, her partner, was 6 feet and a quarter inch.
And now over to sports with Gibby.
Good morning, Kennedy Catholic Sports Nation. I'm your host, Brandon Gibson, and welcome. In the NBA, the Raptors beat the Knicks 132-106 for their 8th straight win. Lowry had 16 points, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. And the Bulls topped the Hawks 129-122. Bobby Portis had 21 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. In the NHL, the Blackhawks beat the Bruins 3-1, and the Islanders beat the Flames 5-2. Gibson had 50 saves. In the NCAA men's, the tournament starts tomorrow, March 13th. Boys lacrosse, we're still looking for someone to film our home and away games. If you are interested, please contact Greg Brand at gbrand@kennedycatholic.org. That's all for sports. Now back over to the anchors.
Thanks, Gibby. Well, I'm Josh Baker.
And I'm Cassandra Joseph.
And this has been Kennedy Live.
Have a great day.